So let's go ahead and play these clips one after the other. Here's the clip of KPRC interviewing a student. We don't know her name because they didn't air it. But it's someone videotaping with their phone over the shoulder, capturing the young student, the high school student, laying out how there were two shooters funneling them in. And then it's not just that. We got a woman, a high school senior, she's a woman, who knew him the year before he got expelled, said, I thought it'd be you doing all the shooting, while the shooting's still going on. It's not like some young woman got confused about shooters. The Hispanic lady, high school student, young lady, she sees her teacher shot in the head. And it's not on the news. The KHOU didn't air. We had to get it off his Twitter. He put it out. The reporter put it out. Think about that. Let's go to the full clip of the Hispanic lady, and then we'll go to the full clip of Alexa Middick, and then we'll have more. And we had an eyewitness on as well earlier who says he thinks the whole thing stinks to high heaven. Let's start playing those clips. Here they are.
All the kids to go outside so they could start shooting up. So they started shooting from the first floor up, because there's only 2 exits in the freshman building, so everybody started running to the other exits, but that's when the other shooter started coming up. So everybody, and then I thank God to this teacher who opened up her door and let all of us in. She got shot in the arm trying to open the door, and then the other teacher, he got shot in the head trying to cut the other students, and it was like an hour, like it felt like years waiting for them. And then after all that, we finally got out, and like they started yelling at us to keep focused and pay attention ahead, the army people, because they didn't want us to see the bodies that they hid in the corner. They were putting mats over them so we wouldn't see them, but there was dust all over the floor from this weird thing they threw in there. They're trying to.
So you think there was more than? Do you think there was more than one
There's
shooter?
3 shootings. That's what I hear. Definitely.
How terrifying! Hold on one second now. How terrifying!
It was pretty damn terrifying because they were putting us through drills, and we all thought this was
call you right back.
We thought this was a drill, but it wasn't. And then we just started hearing the gunshots, and it was really terrifying because my class, the class that I ran into, he started shooting through the door, and he came through, and he started shooting the cabinets, and that's when he shot the teacher. And then he ran back outside to shoot the other teacher who was closing the other door for the kids, but he didn't get to close the door, and he was just there. And so we were all just sushing each other, like, shut up, just suck it up, we were crying, because we're not trying to get shot, because he was in the hallway yelling, hey, hey, trying to taunt us and get us to say things, trying to get us outside. And that's when some other kid, like, he ran out, because he thought it was free, but he got shot, and then we heard the groaning outside, and we couldn't do anything.
Well, so the shooter, tell me, besides, hey, what was he saying during
He
all
wasn't
this?
doing anything. He was legit, he just ran up the stairs, started shooting.
I actually was in the bathroom at the moment, and I had came back to my classroom, and I knocked on the door, and the fire alarm went off, and principal came on the speaker and just said, everyone needs to evacuate right now. So that's what we did. As I was going down the stairs, I heard a couple shots fired. Everyone was freaking out, saying that it was a gun. And as we were walking, the whole class together, I actually was speaking to the suspect, Nicholas Cruz. And as I was speaking to him, he seemed very, I don't know what the word I want to say is, but he was trouble in middle school. So I kind of joked to him about it and said, I'm surprised you weren't the one who did it. And he just gave me a huh. So that's really what happened.
You were walking down the hall. He had already fired at that time.
Yes, sir, with him.
Weren't you scared?
In the moment I wasn't, because there was definitely another shooter involved, but...
Oh, you think he was not the only one?
No, definitely not.
Why do you say that?
Because when shots were fired, I saw him after the fact. So, and the shots were coming from the other part of the building. So there definitely had to be 2 shooters involved, I believe.
That's the first I've heard of that. Did you see any other students who were wounded?
No, sir.
all the kids to go outside so they could start shooting up. So they started shooting from the first floor up because there's only 2 exits in the freshman building. So everybody started running to the other exits, but that's when the other shooter started coming up. So everybody, and then I thank God to this teacher who opened up her door and let all of us in. She got shot in the arm trying to open the door, and then the other teacher, he got shot in the head.